Good morning, everyone. So to continue on with some of the other things I was showing you about, yesterday's video was on how to use crystal discs to check your hard drive health. Uh, if those seem to be fine, you could look at your CPUs. CPUs usually are pretty durable. They last a good long time. But if you need to check, there is a free little utility just to check it. So what you're going to go here is you're going to go and look for CPU info. And this will give you, other things, but CPU-Z is the recommended program for this. And so you just go here, and this is the official website. So that's what you want, and you'll want to go down here and click this setup and download it. Yes, they have ads, even with the ad blocker. So, yep, it'll download. There it goes, and then you just install it. When you install it, it should put an icon on your desktop that looks like this. And what this does, it gives you a lot of detail about your computer, and you can kind of look and see if you're pegging your processors in an idle mode. This is kind of idle. I mean, I got the video recording software going on, and Google Chrome and Firefox is open and stuff like that, and my virtual machines are running. But if you're in idle mode, nothing else is running, your CPUs should be a lot better, or a lot cooler, and utilized a lot less. So yep, we're going to open this up. It's going to load up, and it's going to give us a whole bunch of information here. So as you can see in my computer, and I've mentioned this before, I do have the, excuse the eye itch, I do have the Ryzen Threadripper in here. It is a 16-core, 32-thread machine, simply because I just abused the heck out of this computer. Hence the reason why, my old hard drive died. But yeah, this gives you some information. This is kind of critical. So if the hard drive or the processor needs to be replaced, you know what your starting point is, and you can replace it with the exact same thing, because a lot of people, they look at their computer and they have no idea what processor is in it, and this is going to give you that information. And so yeah, this is, I'm running at 3.6 gigahertz, the multipliers, yeah, the base speeds, yeah, this is, all of this stuff is kind of, for the most part, for the average person, this has no bearing on you. It's all Greek. What's important to you is this and the class and so on and so forth. It's like caches, you'll have no idea. Your motherboard is kind of important to know what your motherboard is, because processors and motherboards go together, and if you have a motherboard that is not compatible with your processor, yeah, that's just wasted money. And so yep, kind of good to know what this is. Same with the memory. It's using DDR4 dual channel, use the core processors, and then you can look at the individual slots. Yes, I have 8 memory slots in my computer. I'm not using slot number 1, but I am using slot number 2. And this will tell you the speed of your computer, or the speed of your RAM, how much that memory is in that particular slot, and the manufacturer, or at least who helped develop it, and so on and so forth. So yeah, and if I look at the other one, I just put another one in. I think I put it in slot 4. There you go. So that you can see, I've got a total of 32 gigs in this machine. I'm on the verge of bumping it up because I need more. So yeah, this is a way of finding out not only what your processor is, what your motherboard is, but what your memory is. And it also tells you about your graphics card too. So these are things you can use to, if you're going to replace it, or you just want to know. This is a nice little tool to look at. You can do benchmarking and so on and so forth, but this will give you the information on your processor, information on your motherboard, and the amount of RAM you are using. And like I said, you'll go into the slots per DIMM, and that'll tell you that information. So again, this is really more for informational purposes, but if you think that you need to replace it, and this is common for businesses, they'll rather replace a part than versus putting a whole new computer in, because then you have to worry about data transfers and cloning and all that stuff. Sometimes it's just easier to buy the individual part and replace it. So a good way of getting information on your computer. There are other ways of getting it. I've showed it in other videos, but this is a lot more detailed. For the most part, it's going to be more detailed than probably you will ever need, but it gives you the basics of what you can look for. And like I said, this particular one is showing the correct information. It's a Ryzen Threadripper. It's a 16 core system with 32 threads. My motherboard is an ASRock AX399 Phantom gaming computer. It's funny, I get this, well, why are you using a gaming computer for your desktop? Because, I've got all of these stuff down here. For me, for what I use it for, I need the power. If you're a gamer, you probably have a similar motherboard because you're just abusing your computer by playing a game. So yeah, that's a way of getting a whole bunch of information off of your computer in a convenient way. It's not really a troubleshooting or a diagnostic tool, but is one of those things that you can put on there and say, okay, if Crystal Disk is showing me a problem, is this showing, shows me the information, and we'll go into here and look at this here in the next video. That is a diagnostic tool. And, just this way you have the information, says, because information is, powerful. It's nice to know. Is it going to be relevant for anything you probably use? Just for basic knowledge, probably not. Especially if you went to the store and bought. This is a good way of finding out. And I think Walmart has been recently popped for this. They advertise one type of computer, but actually what you're getting is something less. This is a way to check that you're getting what you paid for. So, nice little tool to have. So, there you go. If you found this useful, like, share, and subscribe. You know how that is. It's down this way, over this way. Give it a big thumbs up. The share and subscribe buttons are down there. Subscribe if you can. We drop videos every day at 7 o'clock in the morning. That way you get the nice little notice in the on your YouTube channel. If you don't have, if you're not subscribed or you don't have a Google or YouTube account, you can find us over on Facebook. I do post them over there. Just sometimes not as fast as I do over here because this is automatic. So, computer problems or you have other questions, there's our phone number. Give us a call. If you're in our service area, we can come to you. If you want to bring it to us, drop it off. That's great. Just give us a call, schedule an appointment, and we'll get it taken care of. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later.